Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. It has been the Sabbath, it's now Saturday night, and we are fast approaching midnight. Doing our nighttime devotion, reading from Lift Him Up the devotional. The title today is Radical Changes Are to Be Made. The scripture reading comes from Philippians 2 verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. The inhabitants of the heavenly universe expect the followers of Christ to shine as lights in the world. They are to show forth the power of the grace that Christ died to give men. God expects those who profess to be Christians to reveal in their lives the highest development of Christianity. They are recognized representatives of Christ, and they are to show that Christianity is a reality. They are to be men of faith, men of courage, whole-souled men who, without questioning, trust in God and His promises. All who would enter the city of God must, during their earthly life, set forth Christ in their dealings. It is this that constitutes them the messengers of Christ, His witnesses. They are to bear a plain, decided testimony against all evil practices, pointing sinners to the Lamb of God, who taketh away the sin of the world. He gives to all who receive Him power to become the sons of God. Regeneration is the only path by which we can enter the city of God. It is a narrow, and the gate by which we enter is strait, but along it we are to lead men and women and children, leading them that in order to be saved they must have a new heart and a new spirit. The old hereditary traits of character must be overcome. The natural desires of the soul must be changed. All deception, all falsifying, all evil speaking must be put away. The new life which makes men and women Christlike is to be lived. There must be no pretense in the lives who have so sacred and solemn a message as we've been called to bear. Those who love Jesus will bring all in their lives into harmony with His will. They have chosen to be on the Lord's side, and their lives are to stand out in vivid contrast with the lives of worldlings. The tempter will come to them with his blandishments and bribes, saying, "All these things I will give to thee if thou wilt worship me." But they know that he has nothing worth receiving, and they refuse to yield to his temptations. Through the grace of God, they are enabled to keep their purity of principle unsullied. Holy angels are close beside them, and Christ is revealed in their steadfast adherence to the truth. They're Christ's minutemen, bearing as true witnesses a decided testimony in favor of the truth. They show that there is a spiritual power that can enable men and women not to swerve an inch from truth and justice for all the gifts that men can bestow. Such ones, wherever they may be, will be honored of heaven because they have conformed their lives to the will of God, caring not what sacrifices they are called upon to make. When the devil says, all these things I will give to you if you will worship me. If you remember these words, much like Christ when he was tempted, who worshipped no one but the Lord our God in heaven, our Father in heaven, Yahweh, the creator of all the heavens and the earth, is who we serve. And the angels from heaven will be sent to help us, to minister to us, to encourage us, to give us strength. We must trust and obey and believe